I went 6 for 10 on my predictions today. Not very good. 60% isn't amazing, but there were a couple games that went a different way than I thought they were. So let's cover everything that happened quickly and let's talk about it. Starting with the Leafs taking on the Philadelphia Flyers in Toronto. The Leafs, they were down 1-0 pretty early in the game, and I quickly started getting I got pre-angry. Let's just be honest. I was pre-angry because the Leafs should not be losing to a team like the Nashville Predators. And they did. A team like the Toronto Maple Leafs should not be losing to the Philadelphia Flyers. And they were. But in comes John Tavares, in comes William Nylander, in comes David Kampf, in comes Max Domi, in comes Bobby McMahon. 7-2 final for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Flames taking on the Kraken. The Flames, they were up by 1 in this game. Then they were down 2-1. Then they tied it 2-2. Then they were up 3-2. And then they blew it in the third period. It was 3-3 going into overtime. But dirty Naz. Second straight game in a row with an overtime winner for the Flames. They get a massive 2 points against the Seattle Kraken today. Just absolutely amazing. What a great night here in Calgary. Senators taking on the Sabres. I picked the Senators to win this game, but they ended up losing 3-2. Kind of disappointing. Dylan Cousins, he picked up an assist in his game against his first game against his former team. Lightning taking on the Penguins. I picked the Lightning to win this one. I thought it was going to be a bit closer. It was not. The Tampa Bay Lightning, they win 6-1. Predators taking on the Hurricanes. The Predators, they win 3-1. I picked the Hurricanes to win. I thought it was going to be a pretty easy shot. I don't know what happened. The Predators, they beat the Leafs. Predators, they beat the Hurricanes, but they can't beat the Ducks. They can't beat the Sharks. I don't know what the heck's going on. Blues taking on the Canadiens. I picked the Canadiens. I thought this game was going to be a good bit closer. It ended up being 6-1 for the St. Louis Blues. This was a huge wild card game for both conferences. Too bad the Blues were on the winning end of this one, but yeah, 6-1 for the Blues. Canadiens, this is one that they have to forget and just move on. Golden Knights taking on the Wild. The Wild, they have not been good as of late. Very bad. They got shut out last night. They lose 5-1 today against the Golden Knights. Jack Eichel picks up a hat trick. I think he hit like 90 points today, becoming the highest point getter of a season of all Vegas Golden Knights players of all time. It's only a small-ish sample size because they haven't been around too long, but it's still a very impressive record from their centerman. Big game, the Winnipeg Jets taking on the Washington Capitals. The Jets, they end up winning this one 3-2 in overtime. And like I predicted, this was going to be a good game. I did not predict the right outcome of this game, but I was very close, and I was right saying it was going to be a very good game. It could easily be a Stanley Cup final, and who would be surprised? Red Wings taking on the Avalanche. I said the Avalanche were going to win. They did. 5-2. Funny story from that game. The Avalanche goal horn guy, he got not roasted, but he was made fun of a little bit online after the last game, saying he got a little bit horny, but because he went absolutely ballistic on the goal horn. And then this game, Valeri Nichushkin, he scores, and you can hear the crowd erupt because they scored a goal, and no goal horn. He played a little joke on them, and it wasn't until Nichushkin was skating to the bench then. Last game of the night, that just finished up. The Kings taking on the Rangers. I said the Kings were going to win. They did. 3-1. The Rangers, they have been looking like dog crap as of late. They got beaten pretty good by the Calgary Flames last week, and not looking good whatsoever for the Rangers. The Kings, on the other hand, are looking very good. They maintain that spot and would have home ice advantage against the Edmonton Oilers if the playoffs started today. And I got roasted by my coworkers today saying I said that the Kings will have home ice advantage and would probably win this series right now. And they disagreed. Let's just say that. They're both Edmonton fans, so they're a little cuckoo to begin with. But at the same time, go Kings. 6 for 10 on the predictions today. Not too bad, not too great, but we will see you tomorrow. I think there's only 4 games, so let's try to get a 4 for 4 there. Have a great night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support so far. Thanks to all my new followers. It means the absolute world to me. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.